Database concept. A database is a collection of data or information organized in such a way that it can be easily accessed, managed, and updated. Next is DBMS, Database Management System. It is actually a software which is responsible for storing, maintaining, utilizing database in an efficient way. Examples of DBMS: Oracle, MS Access, and MySQL. Some advantages of database management system: it reduces redundancy, means remove duplication of data, controls inconsistency, means make error free, facilitate sharing of data, ensures database security. Now, relational data model. When data is organized in the form of tables, it is known as relational data model. Whereas when data is organized in the form of objects, it is called as object oriented data model, and collection of similar object is known as classes. Now some common terms related to relational data model. Relation. In relational data model, a table is known as relation. Here data is organized in the form of rows and columns. You can see student table as relation here. This table, student table, in a relational data model is known as relation. Now some common terms. Domain. It is a collection of values from which value is derived for a column. Suppose we have classes from 1st to 12th. So our domain will be from 1st to 12 only. Now tuple, entity or record. Rows of a table is generally known as tuple of the relation. Attribute. In a table, column is known as attribute. Degree. Number of columns in a table is known as degree of that table. Cardinality. Number of rows in a table is known as cardinality. So in the about table we have 3 columns, so degree will be 3. And here you can find 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, so cardinality will be 4. So in this table we have 3 columns, so degree of this table will be 3, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. So the cardinality of this table will be 5. Now we are going to discuss about keys in a database. Actually, keys are used to identify unique rows from the table, and it is also used to establish relationship between the tables. Now we will discuss primary key. A primary key is a column or set of columns in a table that can uniquely identifies each and every row or tuple of a table. For example, in this table, this admission number can identify each and every value or information uniquely in the table. So this admission number can be a primary key. Similarly, UBI fee ID is having different values, so this can be a primary key also. But in a table we can have only one primary key. Second, candidate key. A key is attribute or collection of attributes or column which can become a primary key, means which has capability to become a primary key. So in this table, admission number, UBI fee ID and library ID has capability to become primary key. So all these keys, that is admission number, UBI fee number and library ID, these three may be candidate key. Next, alternate key. Out of all candidate keys, one gets selected as primary key and remaining keys are known as alternate key or secondary key. For example, here admission number, UBI fee ID and library ID are three candidate keys. If this is primary key, then these two will be act as candidate keys. And if UBI fee ID is primary key, then the remaining two IDs will be candidate keys. Now foreign key are columns of a table that points to primary key of another table. Now let us understand it. Suppose we want to know XXX have which book. So in order to get this information, we will match some column values. So here library ID is having column values. So this will be foreign key for this table. So here XXX is having library ID 9001 and 9001 is having book name VVV and date of issue is this. So in this way we can get information using foreign key, and in this way foreign key is used to join two or more tables to get the desired information. So let us have a look that points to primary key of another table.